Today, we're all about entry-level and beginner-friendly work-from-home jobs, hiring nationwide, and several include California and New York. Some of these jobs involve a lot of data entry, and the average pay is around $23 per hour. But here's the deal. We're going to go through them kind of fast so you can quickly get your application in and move on to the next, okay? Let's get these jobs. The first entry-level job we have comes to us from careers.sca.health. They're a cloud-based healthcare platform that connects self-insured employers with top-tier medical providers and hospitals, and they've been around since 2014. And the job I'm sharing is for an operations specialist level 1. This job is full-time remote anywhere within the United States. I did not come across any location restrictions anywhere on this job description. So what you're going to do is support the daily operations by accurately managing workflows, solving operational issues, and working with other teams within the company to improve processes, systems, and the overall patient experience. You also help coordinate patient logistics, test new tools, maintain accurate data, and identify opportunities to increase efficiency and support organizational growth. And all they want from you is a little bit of relevant experience. In fact, they say 0 to 2 years relevant experience. And because this job is in the healthcare industry, you need to be able to follow documented policies and adhere strictly to HIPAA requirements. And going back up to the top of the job description, they tell us they'll pay you anywhere from $24 to $25 per hour. How much you'll really make depends on where you're located and your level of experience. Plus, you get equity and an annual bonus. Next up, we have the company WEX. They're a fintech company with roots that go back to, I believe, 1983. They're looking for a COBRA operations specialist to work full-time remotely nationwide in the United States. I did not come across any location restrictions for this particular position. I do know this company does have several remote jobs available, but a lot of them do have location restrictions, but I didn't see any for this job. So what you're going to do in this job is manage COBRA and direct bill plans by setting up and maintaining employer and member accounts. You'll process files, forms, and payments and ensure accurate plan administration. You also resolve account issues, support internal teams, improve processes, and deliver timely, high-quality service while maintaining strong technical knowledge of systems and products. So this is a very entry-level work-from-home job. All they want for you is to be able to pass a successful background investigation. You're comfortable using computers. You have experience with Section 125 HIPAA and high-tech regulations, and you also have some experience with administrative software, computer proficiency, and 10-key keyboarding skills. And scrolling down to the bottom of the job description, they tell us they'll pay you anywhere from $17 to $22.50 per hour. So next up, we have the company Vi2. They've been around since 2005, and what they do is specialize in vehicle-to-government software solutions. Their primary business is streamlining the complex, historically paper-driven processes associated with vehicle ownership and compliance. And right now they're looking for a senior customer support specialist. This job is full-time, it is remote, but I'm not sure. I think they're only hiring in a handful of states in which they have offices. So those states include California, Florida, Georgia, Illinois, Indiana, Minnesota, Montana, North Carolina, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New York, Ohio, Oregon, Pennsylvania, and Virginia. And this job is all about customer service. You'll assist customers via inbound call queue, support ticketing system, and/or through established customer engagement. Yep, it's all customer service. So you'd be a good fit for this job if you have a high school diploma or equivalent, and they tell us it's a plus you have an associate's or a bachelor's degree, and you have some customer support or client service experience. They prefer you're familiar with CRM systems and practices. They also prefer you have experience in title registration, DMV, or dealership, and those things are just preferred, not required. And they tell us on this job description they'll pay you anywhere from $22 to $24 per hour. Here's another entry-level work-from-home job with the company WEX, and this one is for a customer service specialist. It is full-time, but they're only hiring remotely if you live in one of the states you see on your screen right now. So yeah, this is a customer service job where you'll answer inbound calls and respond to emails with a professional attitude, adapting communication style to individual customers' personality and situation. And all they're asking for is a high school diploma or a GED. You're comfortable using computers and you're able to work a flexible schedule, which may include weekends, holidays, and occasional overtime. And when it comes to the salary, I'm just scrolling around, and no, I don't see the salary indicated anywhere on this job description, but I have a feeling for this entry-level work-from-home job, they'll pay you anywhere from, I'm going to say $16 to $18 per hour, but I can't guarantee that's how much you'll make. You'll have to work out your salary with them. Okay, so here's a beginner-friendly work-from-home job. It comes to us from the company Simple Practice. They provide an all-in-one cloud software platform that automates the clinical and business tasks required to run a private practice, and they've been around since 2012. They're looking for a support specialist. This job is full-time remote anywhere within the United States. I did not come across any location restrictions anywhere on this job description. So what you're going to do is address basic customer questions about the company and platform's features. You'll contribute to achieving ambitious revenue goals and maintain alignment with the larger customer success team and other internal stakeholders. So yep, this job is all about customer service. So if you have a little bit of experience in customer support or the service industry, serving a diverse and professional customer base, you have a bachelor's degree, and you're comfortable using tools such as Slack, Asana, Zendesk, and Google Workspace, check out this easy work-from-home job. Now, you get bonus points if you meet any of these qualifications. They're not required, but I recommend reading through them. If you meet any of them, make sure to include them on your resume. And when it comes to the salary at the bottom of the job description, way down here, they tell us they'll pay you anywhere from $46,000 to $48,000 per year. Next up, we have SCA Health, a company that's been around since 1982, and apparently they're one of the largest providers of outpatient surgical care in the United States. And I just learned this. They're a subsidiary of Optum, which is owned by United Health Group. They're looking for an associate accounts receivable representative. This job is full-time remote anywhere within the United States, no location restrictions. However, they do tell us this. This position will work with California facilities and patients. Your work schedule will be Monday through Friday with hours from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific time, which translates to 10:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. Central time and 11:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern time. Now, you do not have to live in California nor the Pacific time zone for that matter. Just translate your local hours to the Pacific time zone hours. So in this job, your main responsibility consists of thorough and timely patient account follow-up to ensure accurate accounts receivable reporting. You'll follow up with insurance companies and or third-party payers to ensure payments by primary and secondary payers and or self-pay patients are accurate and timely. So it sounds like you're going to do some collections and some data entry of payments. And they have more details. If you're interested in this job, check out the details. So if you have a high school diploma or a GED, recent healthcare denials and appeals experience, you're familiar with EOB and reading medical policies from payers, and you have a little bit of healthcare experience, check out this job. And they tell us they'll pay you anywhere from $21 to $25 per hour. SCA Health has another entry-level work-from-home job, and this one is for an insurance verification representative. It's full-time remote in the United States. I did not see any location restrictions anywhere on this job description. And your main responsibility would be to verify that sufficient information is available for accurate verification and eligibility. You'll determine if secondary insurance should be added to the patient account, ensuring the appropriate payer is selected for primary insurance. So yep, you're going to make sure the patient's insurance information is in the system correctly. And they have more details. If interested, read through the details. They're looking for someone who has a little bit of previous healthcare insurance verification experience, and you're familiar with calculating coinsurance, copays, and out-of-pocket costs. They prefer you have previous experience obtaining pre-certification, and healthcare experience is a must. And they tell us they'll pay you anywhere from $22 to $24 per hour. Oh, another good entry-level remote job with the company Vitu. This one is for a CRM assistant. It's full-time remote, but I believe they're only hiring in a handful of states. And I do see California, New Jersey, and New York included on this list. So what you're going to do in this job is ensure the accuracy, organization, and utilization of the company's customer relationship management system. You'll work with sales, marketing, and customer service teams to support the company's efforts in maintaining a comprehensive and up-to-date customer database. So you're going to do a lot of data entry in this job. So if you have a bachelor's degree in marketing, business communications, or a related field, experience working with a CRM platform, and you're proficient in Microsoft Excel, Google Sheets, or similar tools, check out this job. And they tell us they'll pay you anywhere from $23 to $25 per hour. Here's a very beginner-friendly work-from-home job. It comes to us from the company House. They're a digital platform that serves homeowners, design enthusiasts, and home renovation professionals, and they were founded in 2009. They're looking for a product support specialist level 1. This job is full-time remote. However, they're only hiring in about 26 states within the United States. I do see California, New Jersey, and Washington on this list, so fingers crossed, hopefully your state is also included. So what you're going to do in this job is take inbound messages and calls from accounts enrolled in the company's Flex, Starter, Essential, Pro, Premium, Custom, or Ultimate House Pro programs. You'll work with professionals to answer software and subscription-related questions, and you'll also work with advertising professionals to assist with subscription questions and marketing advice, and you'll help with managing their personalized ad campaigns and their House profile. And all they want is a few months to up to a couple years of technical and or subscription-based support experience and customer service experience. You're also tech-savvy, organized, and resourceful. And when it comes to the salary, if you live in California, Washington, or Oregon, they'll pay you $22.83 per hour. All other locations, they'll pay you $20.55 per hour. All right, guys, we made it to the last one. We went through these jobs rather quickly. The last one I have comes to us from the company careers.sca.health. They were founded in 2024, and they specialize in pulmonary and sleep medicine care management. They're looking for a care management scheduler. This job is full-time remote nationwide in the United States. I did not come across any location restrictions anywhere on this job description. So this job involves a lot of patient outreach and education. You'll initiate calls to eligible patients, clearly explaining the benefits of the company's care programs for managing chronic conditions and improving overall health. You'll confirm patient eligibility and verify insurance coverage while maintaining accurate and up-to-date records of patient interactions and maintain documentation to support the integrity of the patient's chart. And this is a very beginner-friendly work-from-home job. They tell us they prefer you have prior experience in a healthcare setting, and that's just preferred. It's not required. You need to be proficient doing data entry. You can successfully complete a background check and DRUG screening. Sorry, guys, I had to spell that word. Thank you, YouTube. And you have experience working with multiple EMR systems and payer portals. And they tell us on this job description they'll pay you anywhere from $17 to $19 per hour. Well, there you go. A nice handful of beginner-friendly entry-level work-from-home jobs. Hopefully one of them works out for you. Leave a comment below. Let me know which one you're going to apply to. And also leave a comment. Let me know how you feel about this format of quick flybys of work-from-home jobs. Thank you so much for visiting. I truly appreciate your support, and I'll meet you on the next job lead.